customers, behavior, engagement, digital evolution. In today's world, we live in a fast-paced digital environment. We have access to content like never before, available at our fingertips, at a moment's notice. In early 2014, the US landscape in which businesses operated changed forever, when mobile internet usage surpassed that of computers for the first time in history. With multiple devices and the latest mobile technology, we are living in a state of constant connection. We don't go online anymore. Rather, we have to deliberately choose to go offline. We have the ability to work, search, and connect faster than ever before, and we are doing so while on the go, at work, at home, when we are alone, or when with family or friends. We are in control. Gaining our attention takes work, creativity, and insight. Marketers face challenges like never before, working in an increasingly competitive environment that spans from direct competitors to new unprecedented market entrants. Staying relevant is increasing in difficulty, and share of voice is becoming progressively diluted. In today's world, you can no longer take for granted that your customer will listen or even hear you. It is vital that you know your customer, that you understand them, and that you can effectively engage them at the opportune moments when they are open and receptive, creating positive and successful customer experiences. Despite this knowledge, many businesses are slow to adapt, and those highly regulated environments, such as the pharmaceutical industry, lag even further behind. We must rethink our internal processes, find new ways of working, increase our flexibility, and encourage innovative thinking in order to adapt and thrive in today's reality. We must understand, engage, and grow meaningful relationships with all our customers. Status quo can no longer be acceptable. It is time for an evolution. Day in the life of Dr. Anise, physician, wife, and mother. It's 5:30 a.m. and Dr. Anise's alarm rings and her day begins. Technology has greatly improved her efficiency, and like most Canadians, she relies heavily on it. She quickly scans her calendar. She checks her texts. She checks her mail. And then Facebook. After getting ready, the family sits down for breakfast. Anise and her husband discuss the day ahead as they both scan their phones for the latest news. Following breakfast, she drives the kids to school, listening to the radio on the way. As the kids pile out of the car, she takes a moment to check her phone for any new emails and then takes off for the clinic. Upon arriving, she logs on to Medscape and begins reading the latest journal article. At 9 a.m., she starts her first consult with Mr. Johnson, who struggles with diabetes. She pulls out her mobile and shows him an article she recommends he read. He asks if there are any helpful apps, but she hasn't found one she's confident recommending. It's now lunch, and she heads to the meeting room where she is joined by other colleagues for an online CME. While she enjoyed the session, she wishes she'd have post-access to the material online, so she can refer back when needed. At 1 p.m., Dr. Anise sees Ms. Parker. Divorced, she has begun dating again and is curious about the risk of HPV. She shows her a post from a friend on Facebook regarding this. However, Dr. Anise recommends against it, as she doesn't believe vaccinating at this age is warranted. At 3, she scans her emails and notices one from a colleague concerning lack of coverage for shingles. Considering the probability of infection, there really should be better coverage. Dr. Anise heads to the front desk and is approached by a sales rep. He would like to discuss a new product, but she is in a rush, so he agrees to come back another time. She thought to ask him to email her the info, but was distracted by a question from her in-clinic nurse. As the day comes to an end, she heads over to watch her son's soccer game. While there, she occasionally checks her social feed and proudly posts a picture of her son celebrating his first goal. Following dinner, with the kids in bed, she logs in to update her patient files. She logs into a few of her favorite physician sites looking for information on HPV. Ms. Parker seems pretty concerned, but despite a quick search, she can't seem to find anything discussing risk with older women. She decides it's time to turn in, and after getting ready for bed, she sets her alarm on her phone. One last scan of her social feed, and lights out. Tomorrow is another day. It's time for an evolution. Merck, Canada. Accelerating customer engagement excellence.